Hello and welcome to today's video. Day number 4 has been an incredible day for our drops in our RNG, and I would just like to say two things. 1, I am not cheating, and 2, as long as you keep grinding and you stay focused, you can make a lot of high runes a day too. So with that said, let's pull the video and see some of our drops and how we made above 40 high runes in one day. So the day started quite nice with a rainbow facet dropping about 10 or 15 minutes into our grind session. Remember, our goal was to hit 90%, so we were looking to grind about 40% EXP. We get a 5/5 cold blue facet, which is really nice. Of course, they are very desired, and they seem to go for about 4 high runes each, so we managed to sell it for that. 10 minutes later, we drop a unique ring, and that is a wisp projector. We of course go ahead and slam it. We already slammed a few very valuable wisps this season, like PDR wisp. So I was kind of hoping for an attack rating wisp or maybe a faster run walk wisp. I thought that could be really nice. We get a free socket Cyclopean Roar, which is a nice home for Singer Barbs. And we put it aside, and now we go ahead and we slam the wisp projector. Has solid stats with 5 lightning absorb and 13 MF. And we actually managed to get a faster run walk wisp projector. On the side, they were all posted for about 20 plus high runes. We sold it for 15 really fast, and I was pretty happy with that. A Tomb Breather breaks. It was a nice Tomb Breather with solid damage and 4 sockets, but it is what it is. Not all of them can be winners. 20 minutes later, a Gold Riders drop, and we go ahead and slam them, hoping for a nice slam. Sadly, they break too, just like the ones we got yesterday. An hour plus into the stream, I drop an F Hyperion. This is Twilight's Reflection, and it slams 3 sockets. This could be underrated by a lot of players, but in my opinion, for some Purgatory setups, like Purga Assassin, Purga Beef Fury, or Purga Barb, this could be actually pretty strong. Even on Purga Paladin, this could be pretty nice. For people who are not sure what Purga is, it's like Purgatory is an armor that gives you bonus CD for each ethereal piece that you have. So I think it's actually very valuable. About 10 minutes later, we drop a unique tier 3 map, and that is Warlords of Blood. We sold that for 0.5. Normally I run them myself, but since we're grinding for EXP and it doesn't have very good EXP, I decided to just sell it. In the same map, we go ahead and drop an Alma Negra, and we slam it too for 3 sockets. These go for 1 high rune each, so I was pretty happy with that. Generally speaking, Alma is a great shield as well. Go ahead and drop a second Rainbow Facet for the day, about an hour and a half into the stream. This one is not as good, so we end up just fragging it. 4 minus 3 lightning is truly not that impressive. In a Geed event, we get the chance to buy 2 occultists, so we go ahead and put our Geed shopping gear. We buy both of them. The Lava Gouts rolls 3% max fire, so we sell it back. And we slam the Mage Fist for enhanced defense, which sadly is not very good. Paramara Walks slam for max gold find, which is also not that useful, so we end up dropping them too. 20 minutes later, we get another Geed event, and remember, I was not using any Catalyst shards, so this was just luck on our part. And we get a Howl Tusk and a pair of Water Walks. I was really hoping to get a Veil off the Geeds. We go ahead to slam the Water Walks and the Mage Fists. The Water Walks gets indestructible and again enhanced defense, or minus target defense for the Mage Fist. We identify a Nagel Ring 10 minutes later. Sadly, not another wisp, but you know, again, not all of them can be winners. While finishing the map, the last the last mob drops a unique amulet, and it's just a mime oak, but it was pretty funny. Whenever the last mob drops an item, I always feel like it's going to be special. A unique ring drops from India. And a pair of ghoul hides as well, so we go ahead and slam him. Ghoul hides get life stolen per hit, which is not very desirable. The ring was just manalled. A low rune drops while we're in the boss room. So we go ahead and, you know, collect that one. And also a really nice base for Plague Rune Word for the Assassin with 2 to Blade Shield, 3 to Dragon Flight, and 3 to Blade Sentinel. So a really nice base there. Something that I really focus on in these runs is to make sure I kill all the goblins, because now when Goblin can drop high runes, a bear rune is not a dream. And honestly, goblins have been really kind to us this season. In the next map, we drop a unique ring and a pair of litter hands. This is Death's Touch, or Death's Hands. They sadly break, but they're really nice gloves for Rathma. The ring was just an angel ring. A unique Corona drops, that is Crown of Ages, and while I normally roll them with 2 sockets, I was hoping to hit a nice slam anyway. It was a single red slam, so I put it back on the ground where I found it. A unique ring drops, and it's a 4% Dwarf Star, which sadly is not good enough to slam for me. Unique Tiara, that is Kira's. Our last one slammed cannot be frozen, which is a fix that it already has. This one slammed 5 maximum life, and with average rolls overall, this could be a nice helmet for bossing, but otherwise not too good. This clip is not about the rune, but about the sacred armor that we dropped. This is not our first sacred for the season, it's actually our 4th, but we have still not dropped a single blue one. People who know me know I have this kind of sickness where I just identity slam sacred armors because I believe it enhances the chances of them being blue. We go ahead and do that today too, and the result is it's definitely blue. All that's left is to see what it got, and it actually got over this slam, which is a pretty nice slam with very high damage to demons. Do you think I can box it for 2? While I didn't have a lot of hope, I still had to do it for the video. We go ahead and box it. And like usual, 1 socket off the box. Boxes are not our best friend, but still Ethereals is Ethereals, and that is our first one for the season. Hopefully the next one will have more than 1 socket. While clearing my inventory, I noticed I had a unique Dwarf Star in there. We ended up breaking it, but still nice to slam Dwarf Stars. A really good slam like PDR can sell for a lot of high runes. Zod rune drops as we're at 79% EXP, which was pretty exciting. This is the 4th Zod of the season, I think, and we dropped 2 Zods from Goblins already, so I wasn't going all crazy, but I was pretty happy to see it. In the next map, we drop a rune, which makes the total high rune worth that we dropped today already above 10, which is pretty crazy. A legendary mullet drops, and for the 5th time in a row it's a Stone Crusher, and for the 4th time in a row it is not a slam that I'm very happy with, but it is what it is. While going all out and just trying to finish as fast as I can, we drop a navigator and we don't even stop to think about it, because this is, I'm pretty sure, the 6th or the 7th navigator I got this season. And I was getting to the point where I was getting a little tired, so I just wanted to grind as fast as possible. For those who noticed, there was a point where we lost a lot of experience, and it's because our game crashed in the middle of a map and we ended up dying, so we had to make up for 10%, which kind of delayed my whole stream by about like 1 or 2 hours, which is also why we decided to kick it up a notch and farm even faster than we usually do. We heard some coins nearby, which means we had to stop for guides, and this was a pretty crazy guide with 2 possible Thunder Mauls, a Grandfather's, a G-Skull, and I forgot what was the 6th one. I think it was Executioner Justice that we could have gotten. So I decided to take all the money out of the bank and buy everything. We do end up getting an Executioner's Justice and a G-Skull, an Earth Shifter, and a Cranium Basher. Sadly, we did not get the Grandfathers, but that's okay. Executioner's Justice broke. The G-Skull got enhanced defense, we broke the shifter, and 3 O's on the Cranium Basher. So overall, we got a little bit scammed, but it is what it is. At the end of the map, we ate a string of ears and slam it for 10 faster run walk. Even though it's just 12 PDR, I still think this is a pretty nice slam. As we kill a Goblin again, we drop another high rune from the Goblin, so now a bear and a jaw rune from Goblin events during one day. These Goblins really are overpowered and the best events. Normally that's where a clip like this would end, but about 20 seconds later, as we were hopping through the map, we drop another jaw rune, back to back. Taking the total amount of high rune value that we got in flat runes to about 14 or 15. At the end of the day, we got a Reaper's Toll. We slammed it, but it got minus resistance, so we left it on the ground. As you can see, we got to 90% EXP, which was the goal, so we decided to stop there. I almost forgot, but I did drop a facet as well, so we had a look, and it was a 5.5 fire. So another one that we sold for 4.5. And that was the end of our day in terms of our drops. There were a lot of smaller drops that I didn't choose to include, and that I just thought would be looking a little bit embarrassing compared to all the other stuff that we dropped that day. But overall, here you can see we sold most of the things that we actually got that day. Outside of the Tyrael, which I haven't listed till this video will come up, and the string of ears that I also forgot to list. In total, we dropped the facet, the cold facet that we sold for 4, the fire facet we sold for 4.5, a Zod rune, which is worth about 4 high runes, 2 jaw runes that are worth 4 high runes, a low rune, a Sir rune, a bear rune, which together are worth 5.5, 3 vexes, which are 1.5, a faster run walk wisp, which we sold for 15, and a warlords, which we sold for 0.5. Together with all the other items we dropped, this is all over 40 high runes, and this is just, it goes to show that as long as you stay consistent, farm and focus on only the expensive stuff, and keep killing no matter what, you too can make a lot of high runes in one day. Whether you're bossing, you're doing services, you're finding materials, or just farming maps. Kill stuff and get paid. With that said, I hope everybody enjoyed today's video. And, you know, if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next stream or in the next video. And until the next time, have a good whatever you're having. I'll go back to grinding, make sure to level up to level 97, and maybe even get 10 to 20%. And till then, bye bye bye.